Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. This is Straight Facts Commentary where I give you my unpopular opinions in everything pop culture. So please stick around and subscribe for more. Hey y'all, I am back again with another video. And in today's video, we're going to be speaking about Billie Eilish and just some comments that she made regarding men's bodies and women's bodies in an interview on a magazine. And it seems like she has gotten a lot of people's feathers ruffled, and a lot of people are not happy about what she said. And a lot of people feel like she's out of touch, being insensitive, and really isn't in a position to be making comments about anybody's bodies. So I am going to get into all of that. And we're going to see what Billie Eilish had to say. I'm going to give my opinions, and then we're also going to see what you guys had to say about the whole situation. So if any of that sounds interesting, then I'd consider subscribing right now. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for being here. You are the reason why I do this all day, every day. So let's get into the video. So, firstly, before I give my opinion, let's just get into exactly what Billie Eilish said so that we can know what we're talking about today. Billie Eilish says, "Men don't face criticism about their bodies because girls are nice. Nobody ever says a thing about men's bodies. If you're muscular, cool. If you're not, cool. If you're rail thin, cool. If you have a dad bod, cool. If you're pudgy, love it. Everybody's happy with it. You know why? Because girls are nice. They don't give a F because we see people for who they are." All right, Miss Billie Eyelash. Okay, Miss Eyelash. So I have a couple things to say about that. Okay, I first of all, I don't think girls are nice. Let's just start there. Like, girls are like the most brutal there is. For the most part, it's very rare to find a nice and genuine girl, and that's why making girlfriends is so hard because girls have an ulterior motives, excuse me. Girls are nice nasty, girls are fake. I don't think girls are nice. So, I'm going to start there with that, as that shouldn't be the basis of the reason that you have your opinion. Because in a general sense, no. Also, I do believe that men experience different criticisms for their bodies. I would say though that women have a lot more to be picked at, I'd say. So like hair, skin, being super skinny, having big boobs, small boobs, little waist, big waist, hips, thighs, calves. We have, I think, a little bit more autonomy wise to pick apart, but I don't necessarily think that that means that men don't receive criticism at all, because we're in a day and age where I think men's mental health, physical health, and everything of the sorts are kind of ignored. Like, men don't have safe spaces on the internet or in life to express their emotions without being judged. Men are constantly being used in, music and TV shows and everything for financial gain and what they can provide a woman, opposed to just who they are as a person and their personalities. And that is super magnified. Also, um, guys, do have this thing where women have height preferences where they're like, I don't want to be with a man under 6 feet. If he's under 6 feet and he has less than a 10-inch peen, we don't want anything to do with him. You know what I'm saying? And I think men, when they heard Billie Eilish's statements, felt a little bit disregarded in that way. Like, oh, wow, so we don't get picked apart at all. Nobody cares about our bodies at all. Like, people down us for our bodies too. So I don't think that men were trying to invalidate Billie Eilish or make her feel like, women don't have issues. I think they were just trying to speak up for the fact that, hey, don't forget about us. Like, we get chastised as well, so don't disregard us in that way. I think if Billie Eilish had just spoke up about, issues that she was experiencing as a woman and criticism that she was receiving as a woman on her own without bringing up men, I don't think this would have been like a huge uproar that it is right now. I think because she brought up men and she kind of pushed their issues to the side as if men don't have any at all is really the problem here. And I think just historically, when it comes to movies and TV shows, we are so used to women being picked apart, and we are picked apart severely. So I don't disagree with her in that way. I do think we are picked apart, and that we have a lot to kind of criticize being from men and from women because let's be real, men do have body preferences. Men, do want girls who are in shape and things like that, and have nice bodies and things like that. But at the same time, I do feel as though that men do receive criticism as well. And, that should be acknowledged too. And that it's probably time that we stop really ignoring men's mental health, men's physical health, and kind of passing it off as if men don't experience any issues or turmoil associated with any of those things. I just think men are a little bit different. They don't really vocalize it as much, they don't really talk about it, but I'm sure deep, deep down it affects them, but there's just not active conversations being had about it online. But Billie Eilish did spark these conversations, so it's high time that we have them. This doesn't make me dislike Billie Eilish though. I know a lot of people are probably going to connect from Billie Eilish or say, oh, I'm not a fan because Billie Eilish is stupid. She's not thinking about this, she's not thinking about that. I was never a huge fan of Billie Eilish to begin with, so this doesn't change how I feel about her. But I do think that she should make note to kind of hear the outcries of these men and kind of listen to what they're saying and try to understand from their perspective where they're coming from with the criticism that they receive as well. Let's get into some tweets and different things that people had to say about what Billie Eilish said. Now, that's the real tea. It's extremely difficult to be this out of touch with reality. Men do face criticism for their body, we just don't care as much as they do. Reminder that November is Men's Mental Health Month. Jeez. There's literally a clip of Billie saying she can't stand seeing pretty girls with ugly guys? Question mark. Women absolutely 100% face way more criticism than men, but men still face criticism. Ask Jonah Hill about that. There's literally an entire movie about how mean girls are. She's tweaking. Nah, this is accurate. Not all women are nice, but this is true. Feminism convinced a whole generation of women that men have no issues. Billie is 100% bad as hell. Who is shaming her body? Bro, why do women just hate men so much in 2023? I don't think men face as much criticism, but saying we face none is criminal. Okay, go date a guy who's 400 pounds then. Nigga, I'm a girl. This ain't true, especially on Instagram. I wonder how the weather is over there in Narnia. What the F is she yapping about? I love Billie, but what she said is so BS. Men get just as much criticism as women do, maybe even more. It's just not talked about as frequently as for women, which is why so many people think otherwise. Definitely goes both ways. Also, some women body shame other women, so stop it. One example, the worst she could do is say no. So, you guys had some things to say. You guys had some things to say. And overall, I agree with everything everybody was saying. It just came across as super insensitive. And that's tea what that one person brought up because I really do remember that video. It was like a video of Billie Eilish saying, like, you give an ugly guy a chance, he'll never be able to go away, or you give an ugly guy a chance, like, you're done. He thinks he's like all that in a bag of chips, like, he thinks he's hot shit because you gave him a chance and he was ugly. Now, there's nothing wrong with her saying that, but the problem for saying is, saying that is what is her definition of ugly? What is an ugly guy? And then we'd have to break down, the criticism of men? So it kind of plays into that whole thing. And so it's very interesting. And people are just basically saying that she isn't the best person to have spoke on this situation, and also that what she said just seemed very insensitive and dismissive. What do you guys think about what Billie Eilish said? Do you think that she was dead spot on and men need to shut the F up because they don't experience anything? Or do you think that, she was absolutely incorrect and that she was being insensitive? Please let me know down below, and please, please, please stick around. I'm on the road to 1,000 subs and I would be happy to have you. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.